Hello folks, bit of an odd one today. I didn't expect to be going to this place at all. The person I went with didn't even realise they were going to this place, but we ended up at an abandoned school, and I think it might have been a youth hostel as well, something like that. So while I was there, I got speaking to a few people that help run the place and other things like that, and they allowed me to use a couple of their EMF detectors and stuff like that. So it was interesting. I've never used EMF before. I've done a little bit of ghost hunty stuff, whatever you want to call it. I've never used EMFs before, so it was interesting, and I learned a little bit about them and how they work. I kind of did a little bit of trying to debunk them and also trying to prove them. So I thought, I'm not going to be biased in any way. I will be open-minded and, as best you can be with the things that people believe. I've got my own beliefs. I try not to share them in these videos. If I do more of these, then maybe as time goes on, I might share a little bit more, drip feed it in. But yeah, this is just me having a laugh with some EMFs. However, some interesting stuff happened. Some unexplainable reactions, I think is probably the best way to word it. So, you never know. Maybe there is something. There's only one way to find out, and that's to keep searching until we have some evidence. So, I hope you enjoy. Back to the same place. Nothing. Is it the case that it's just triggering it? They've got the electromagnetic things, right? And there's no word of a lie. I've just stumped here and it went straight to red.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's picking something up there, in that location.
Well, I want to shoot at that piano, so...
That's fine, you'll be picturing ghosts by the looks. But yeah, if I come away from that area, it stops. And then if I... Well, it's not doing it at all now. You must have scared him off with your playing with the piano. The what on the top floor? What's this called? The George Jarvis School. It's pretty freaky deaky, but it's interesting. Yeah, I love this. It's great.
You don't change it.
Righto. This is a weird room. I'm going in here with this. So I've picked up a different one, just to see. Maybe it's the other one playing up. Why don't I pick on both, actually? That's them calibrating. I can hold them both. It's not as easy as it looks. This is not as easy as it looks holding these. This room is freaky. Got a nice little fire going. Although it feels -5 in here, but there's a fire going all the same. So this is the George Jarvis School. Let's try this area again. No, it's not doing it now, which is interesting. Because if that one was malfunctioning, RIP. Nice little set going on here.
Love it, love it.
So hopefully, if I can actually find it, I'm going to put these away for a minute. There should be, was it these stairs? This place is ridiculously big. Yes, I think it was up here. There is the actual clock mechanism somewhere. Old school room. Interesting looking clouds. Where was it? Oh, it's through here, I think. I'm not entirely sure what these rooms were used for. As you can see, it's horrible, dirty windows. And then you've got little buildings down there, if you can see it, and they are now flats or bungalows, I think. I might have to. It'll be interesting to see if anything comes up on this. Can I turn flash on while I am? No, I'll have to start a new video. Anyway, I'll get the flash going now. So this is the mechanism to the outside clock, which is large. I'll try and get a photo of it or a video to show you at some point in this. But it's all these cables, and then I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but oh yeah, you can see it pretty clearly. There's a bell up there, and there's cables that run weights. That's one of the weights. And then someone would use this to wind it up. The right wind up. Anyway, use this to wind it up. And yeah, I don't think it's functional anymore, unfortunately. So, as I say, I don't really know what these rooms were for. Oh, I've still got the light on. I'll click off to turn that off. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them actually, but there's little... I can't see them through the screen, so I don't know if you're going to, but anyway, there's little faces. I don't know whether you... I honestly can't see a thing now. Like, this is bright out here for some reason. My phone isn't very good. Bit of random graffiti and things. So, if I manage to get this phone to get all the videos into one, or however I'm going to do it, that's the clock that we saw the mechanism for. And then I think that one is the hall where all of the devices were, and the piano. And then this hall over here is the darkened one, if I manage to get that in. I'm hoping I do. There's lots of little bunches of flowers, they look like. There's loads of little heads. They're brilliant. I love them. They're absolutely brilliant, I think. Let's see if I can just focus in. I'm hoping you can see them. I can't see enough to know whether I'm getting them or not. think I mentioned those properties before where they're making them into living accommodation, flats or bungalows, or however they're doing it. Nice views from here. I'm hoping I got the views from upstairs actually. And then it's just some garden down there, looks. I apologise for the wind. I'm trying to cover it with my hand. It's not really working, but there's a pretty cool old barrel thing going on here. Very random. So yeah, I'm going to try and get a bit of a wide shot, and then once I've got that, that's pretty much it. George Jarvis School, I think it was. Although I'll confirm that in the name, I assume. Not sure how this best's going to be for the camera. But it is a spectacular building. I don't know what they're going to do with it. I know a lady was just telling me that someone's bought it and they were going to try and make it into a care home. I'm going to try and tilt the screen to see if I can get a better angle. Try and make it into a care home, but there was maybe some issue with, I'll put it this way just in case as well, some issue with planning permission or something, I don't know. It'd be a shame to see it go to ruin. It's a lovely building with the clock and everything that it's got. It's just, I don't know, we see all these videos. If you watch these sorts of videos a lot, then you know, we see all these videos where these beautiful buildings are going to waste, and this could easily be, yeah, I'd say easily, it's not in that bad a disrepair. You know, it could easily be made into a building that people who've been homeless could live in. There's land with it. There's ways, you know, there's ways and means, and unfortunately the greed of the human is the reason that these things don't happen. So it's a shame, but it is what it is. It's a bit of an odd room. 7. Let's have one of these on, see if it picks anything up in here. You didn't catch that, but it did flicker. I don't know whether it was just because I had this one next to it. No. Phone next to it. No. Be interesting to see if they both do the same thing at the same time. Oh, I've lost focus. That's odd. That's very odd actually, this phone's never done that. It is only a phone though, so what can you expect? It's literally completely lost focus. Oh, now we're back, I think. This is an odd little room, it's the 7 room. I don't know what's going on there. And that window, it's a bit odd. Oh, actually, if you put them next to each other, they do go off. Oh no, no, maybe not. No. If I move away, that's freaky. They started off going off at the same time. It's not. Oh.
Right.
Yeah. I realised I didn't put in this hall. This is the blacked out one. So, you see they've got a movie screen up there. If we look around, there's kind of a guessing game of maybe, yeah, trying to get the mood right, I reckon. So this would have been another hall, and then we've got kitchen, I assume. Kitchen. Oh my god. We've got some spookies in here. Look at this little fella. If you turn your head now, mate, I'm gone. I am running. Oh, he's playing guitar. Does it work? No. Right. Well, let's just leave these guys alone, I reckon. So yeah, anyway, that's an update on the blacked out room, which I did show from the outside. Cinema room it is now, supposedly. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, this is going to be fun. I haven't even got in there yet and already it's going nuts. I don't know what that means. I need to learn temperatures of things. It's lovely down here, isn't it? Nice and cold. Oh, wow, that's going nuts. Don't know if I want to be down here. Feels dodgy.
It's the plate that gets me in the
Oh yeah, just in case you get a bit peckish. I need a better torch if I'm ever going to do proper videos.
Your temperature gauge is
Oh, I know. Just goes off automatically, I think. 52.8, yeah, that's about right down here. Nice. There's a bottle. Just in case anyone wants to get drunk. Oh.
Lovely music.
Okay, if there is someone there, can you give me a break? Walk away from me so I know what's going on.
Right.
Yo, what? Okay, let's just have a little look at the temperature thing. Can you stand right in front of me if you're there? Not you, you silly cat.
You asked me to stand in front of you, so I did.
Not that I've already done you. What about if you...
Ooh.
It's warmer, hey?
Take all then. That's me.
This is weird. Am I just getting the pipes or something? No, they're plastic pipes. That's weird. And the way that it just disappeared and I asked it to walk away as well.
You can come back now, though.
That's super odd.
Please don't follow us.
Yeah, don't follow us. We're protected by God or whatever I have to say. Oh, this looks spooky as. It looks great. No, nothing wrong in here, mate. We're going to Rambo this. It's a ghost table where ghosties sit. Oh, that's freaky deaky. Ah, that's the thing I was looking down before, thinking it's this spot there. Did it again. There's more to this place than beats the eye. Oh yes. I left the best for last. This is, well, can you tell? Do you see it? Lovely clock then. Give it that. So let's have a look on this wall here. This is some strange things going on. Look at this. State of that. Supposedly things are hovering in this one. 1903. A mandolin levitates above someone's head. Well, that's fake, supposedly. A seance can be seen being conducted in Bristol, England in 1872. It's different back then because they didn't have all the technology we've got now to make crazy things happen. Medium Martha Birud? Well, or something anyway. In action 1910. Let's see if I can get a look at this. Is terrible. I didn't expect to be coming here today. I don't know if you've gathered that by this awful awful version of how I should be doing this. Mr. Ramsey, Mr. Elwood, and then we've got a fine look at that one. God, that looks scary in that light. Why? Why is this essential in life to some people? None of them have turned their heads to me yet. I was kind of hoping this one would. Or maybe a viewer has seen one turn their heads and I'm studying not knowing. Excrement will come out of me if I find that out, but anyway. This is the seance room, bullocks. I'm not going to turn it off until I've... And this is just a black, horrible, fly-filled room. And that's the staircase from before. This one is... Is it the one I come down before? I know there's one I shouldn't have. No. Well, this is probably another one I shouldn't have seen as it's a staff only. And today, I'm not staff. Yeah. Yeah, so it interested me. I think cellars always tend to be the more positive area. I try to use two devices to debunk the fact that maybe one of the devices is faulty. Maybe if they both just tripped out completely randomly at different times and stuff, that might make sense. But in some ways, they weren't really doing that. It did seem to be about location. Those specific locations didn't seem to be constant. Some of the property didn't have any electric on. So I did try and debunk those things a little bit off camera as well, just to see maybe something obvious was happening. Maybe there was like upstairs and downstairs was like in line. Maybe there was electrics running at a certain point of the property, but none of that seemed to be making any difference. And that thing in the cellar, that that gave me chills. I definitely had chicken skin with that one. That was a bit weird. So the whole meaning of the day was actually a photo shoot. There was a few different models there, a few different photographers and stuff like that. So I might not be as talky as I'd like to have been in some cases, and I'm trying to be quiet at some point. I didn't want to disturb everybody. I wasn't there to do what I did. It was just a bit of an adventure that happened while I was waiting. So I hope you enjoyed. Maybe it gave you an opinion of either way. I'd like to know your opinion on EMF readers and other things, so feel free to drop a comment if you like. And yeah, there may be more of this. I might consider it. I have done little bits in the past. Some freaky things have happened, and some very strange things have occurred afterwards. That's a bit scary. Puts me off a little bit. But maybe some different things in the past of this. But anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. And yeah, hope to see you again.